Entrepreneurial Spirit. At 25, you just received an MBA degree from a top business school. Now, with financial support from your family, you are going to realize your dream of starting your own business. Frankly, a young entrepreneur like you can easily be deterred by crude competition. To let you develop your business skills, the competence of the competitors is relatively weak in this scenario. Your goal is to run a business with an annual revenue of $100 million within 10 years. If you succeed, you will receive 30 score points as a bonus. Good luck. The Emerging Dragon. Economic reforms over recent years have lifted China's economy to an all-time high. Numerous companies and jobs are created every day, and in the eyes of many people, farmers turned entrepreneurs have become a new prestige class. Noting the success of others, you set out to create a business empire of your own. Foreseeing increasing demand for high-quality consumer products, you decide to enter this industry. Using business connections you have built up over the years, you manage to raise enough capital to get started. Your goal is to dominate the chemical and electronic products market, achieve an annual profit of $300 million, and create 10,000 jobs for your nation. If you can achieve this goal within 30 years, you will get 60 bonus points. Cigarette, food, furniture, livestock, and plant products are excluded from this scenario. The stock market is also disabled. The rain in Spain. Spain has traditionally been an agricultural country, but since the mid-1950s, the industrial sector has been growing steadily, and a series of development plans initiated by the government have helped the economy expand rapidly. You are the owner of a small agricultural co-op, and your profits are satisfactory so far. You are very good at what you do in your small niche, but given the structural changes to the Spanish economy, expansion into the manufacturing sector seems inevitable. You have decided to diversify your business accordingly. If you can achieve an annual profit of $400 million and dominate the manufacturing sector within 30 years, while retaining your leadership in the farming market, you will be awarded 70 bonus points. Pharmaceuticals, office equipment, household and home products are not included in this scenario. The stock market is also disabled. Techno Suite. In this scenario, no high-tech products exist. Corporations have to conduct R&D projects to discover them. This technological race will be won by the corporation that makes earth-shaking discoveries and efficiently applies the R&D technology to the commercial world. You can produce products in the following categories: automobiles, computers, chemical products, electronic products, toys, and watches. If you can dominate all the above markets with an annual profit of $500 million within 35 years, you will get 70 bonus points. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Italy, looking south. An ongoing economic problem in Italy has been the slow progress of industrialization in the south as compared to the north. You are currently making good profits in northern cities and seeking to expand to the south, where you can take advantage of the less saturated markets. Your goal is to dominate the manufacturing and retail sectors and achieve an annual profit of $500 million. If you succeed within 25 years, you will receive 70 bonus points. You are not allowed to produce automobile, cigarette, and jewelry products in this scenario. The stock market is also deactivated. The rough road ahead. Low transportation costs and abundant markets are two favorable factors that contribute to business success. But what do you do if you have neither one? In this scenario, there are only two cities, which severely restrict your market. They are far apart from each other, which adds to the challenge by increasing your transportation costs. You have 15 years to run a successful business with an annual profit of $50 million while producing at least 25 different products. If you succeed, you will be awarded 70 bonus points. Stock investment is not allowed in this scenario. Market fortification. Your company is the current market leader for local beverages. Aggressive competitors, backed by huge sums of money from other regions, have rushed into your region. They will detect any weakness in your corporation and will be ready and willing to start a cutthroat price war with you. You must do whatever you can to secure your market leadership. You realize that in the long run, acquisition of your challengers will be a necessary strategic move to strengthen your market dominance further. If you can take control of at least 3 other companies within 30 years, while still leading the beverage market, and with a combined annual profit of $500 million for the companies you control, you will earn 70 bonus points. The Asian Gold Rush. To many Western capitalists, densely populated and rapidly developing Southeast Asia represents a huge consumer market. You grab this golden opportunity and set out to turn your multi-billion-dollar ideas into a flourishing business. If you can successfully dominate both the manufacturing and retail sectors while producing more than 20 product types within 30 years, you receive 70 bonus points. To increase competition, food, livestock, and plant products are excluded from this scenario because these markets are mature in Asia. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Fall of the Berlin Wall. Between 1989 and 1991 came the breakup of the Eastern Bloc. Communist regimes surrendered power in most Eastern European countries. Now it is time for capitalism to play a role in these regions once again. They are irresistibly attractive to the world's leading corporations. In this scenario, you have been operating a satisfactory business in Western Europe and are now planning to expand into the East. Your goal is to dominate the manufacturing sector, providing 15,000 jobs to Eastern Europeans while sustaining an annual profit of $400 million. If you achieve this within 20 years, you will receive 80 bonus points and set an excellent example for your counterparts in your home country. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Vertical integration. You run a small company with 4 factories focusing on food production. As a competent manager, you have put every possible effort into improving your business. But now bottlenecks with the raw materials suppliers and the retailers have sprung up. Your suppliers miss shipping dates even during peak seasons, causing you huge losses. And your retailers have been pressuring you to lower prices for your products to a level at which your company would have a hard time making a profit. All these facts indicate that only vertical integration, setting up your own farms and supermarkets, can keep your company afloat. If you can execute your vertical integration plan and dominate the farming, manufacturing, and retail industries, and achieve an annual revenue of $800 million within 30 years, you will be awarded with 80 bonus points. To increase competition and make the game more challenging, beverage, pasta, and spice products are excluded here. The stock market is also disabled in this scenario. Rule Britannia. The strong industrial position long held by Britain was based chiefly on the abundant natural resources available for industrial development. Your family corporation has been operating 2 mines for over a decade. This sounds like a highly profitable business, but the company is actually losing huge amounts of money every year. The losses are a result of the very low quality of the raw materials extracted from the mines and of poor family management practices. Now you are in charge of this troublesome business. You realize that entrance into the manufacturing sector and the full utilization of your mines are important sources of revenue. Britain is one of the most highly industrialized countries in the world. Therefore, your competitors will not be easy to knock down. Your goal is to restructure the mining business and to dominate both mining and manufacturing sectors while achieving an annual operating profit of $500 million within 30 years. If you succeed, you will get 90 bonus points and become the hero who saved a family business on the verge of collapse. In this scenario, you cannot produce apparel, food, or livestock products. The stock market is also disabled. Domination down under. As a second-generation manager of a family-owned food producer in Perth, Australia, you've got an ambitious plan for expanding your family business to a national scale. You realize, however, that the traditional family methods of food production are no match for the advanced technology that your big competitors use. You have set up an R&D center to refocus your company on technology. Now the research projects are nearly complete, and you are about to make your next move. Your objective is to outperform your competitors and gain market dominance in the food, canned food, and snack markets. If you can achieve this while earning an annual profit of $400 million and accumulate a personal wealth of $200 million within 20 years, you will receive 90 bonus points. Staying in vogue. France is a world leader in the production of cosmetics, jewelry, and apparel. You are a talented French fashion designer who is tired of working for other people and so decide to set up on your own. But the competition in the business world is extremely fierce, and you will be competing with big corporations who have established market leadership and solid brands. The only products you have any interest in producing are apparel, cosmetics, jewelry, and optical products. If you can successfully replace your competitors as the market leader of all the markets within 30 years, you will be rewarded with 90 bonus points. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Race against time. They say time is money, and on some occasions time is your real enemy, and even the determining factor in your company's success or failure. Your goal is to run a business with an annual revenue of $500 million, an annual profit of $100 million. Accomplishing this within just 6 years will be worth 100 bonus points. To make the scenario more challenging, competition here is fierce, and you must grab every opportunity in order to survive. Jewelry, toy, household, and home products are not included in this scenario. Stock market activities are also prohibited. Japan, rising from the ashes. Japan's surrender in 1945 marked the end of World War II. The Japanese infrastructure is devastated, and the economy is close to a complete breakdown. Your business also suffered severe damage during the war. Your raw material supplies have been cut, and most of your sales outlets no longer exist. You must restructure your business and make it run smoothly again. If you succeed in making an annual profit of $500 million and an operating profit margin of 40% within 30 years, you will earn 100 bonus points. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Diversification Dilemma. You are operating a company of medium size and have been marketing your products using the corporate brand strategy. This strategy serves your company well. All of your products are of good quality, and the umbrella brand saves you time and resources. As your business expands, the problems start. Diversification is the basis for expansion, but it does not work well with the corporate brand strategy. It becomes more and more difficult to maintain consistent quality across your family of products. Inconsistent quality will result in damage to the brand as a whole. Switching to another brand strategy, however, will involve high costs and give your competitors a chance to steal your customers. If you can overcome this expansion hurdle and successfully diversify into at least 50 product types, while achieving an annual revenue of at least $2 billion and an operating profit margin of 30% within 30 years, you will get 100 bonus points. The stock market is disabled in this scenario. Back from the brink. A headhunting company recruits you for a job as the CEO of a big corporation on the verge of bankruptcy. The previous CEO wrecked the corporation's profitability and was fired. You have been hired to clean up his mess. The factory and farm operations are terribly inefficient, sales have slumped to a new low, and the company isn't making a dime. Your mission is to return the company to its long-lost glory days by transforming it into one with an outstanding 40% return on equity ratio and a promising annual profit of $500 million, all within 25 years. If you do, you will receive 120 bonus points and the appreciation of every shareholder. Silicon Dream. You are a venture capitalist who has invested in a high-tech company operated by some of the best minds in Silicon Valley. After years of devoted work, their research projects are near completion. Seeing great opportunities for commercialization, you decide to run this company yourself. Your plan is to set up a highly efficient production line and orchestrate a spectacular marketing campaign to launch the new products. If your products can hit the market just right, the payoff can be tremendous. Your objective is to transform your company into a major player in the computer industry with a market value of $5 billion. If you can achieve this within 35 years and still own at least 50% of your company, you will receive 140 bonus points.